Hello, it has been a minute since I've done one of these, and I have a lot to show actually. So I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna do like I think a couple videos tonight just to show off my collections and whatnot because they've grown decently, even though I said I was gonna sell a lot off. And I figured I'd just show them off because it's been a while. So let's get it started here. First off is Dr. Mudo for the Xbox. I picked this up at a disc replay. It's a pretty good platformer. It kind of reminds me of like a kind of like a teenage version of like Jak and Daxter a little bit. Like this mad scientist, and you can clone yourself to remember to do things. It was either clone or morph or something. Like you can become like rats and squirrels and little things. It's really cool platform actually. It's really a lot of fun. I recommend picking it up. And I'm trying to think what else is in there. I only played a little bit of it. It's kind of hard, so be prepared for a challenge when you play it. Another one here, Fable. It's for my girlfriend. I'm not a huge RPG guy. This is a really cool game. You just got to play through the story or the character. I forgot his name, but it's got RPG elements and you quests and things like that. You know, your regular medieval times game. But she likes it. I don't, but I know a lot of people do. This is the Rainbow Six 3 demo discs. I don't know where this where it originally came from or anything like that, but it's like a DVD. And it's got like a strategy in it and all that. I don't even know if it's a demo disc. It might just be a strategy game, but I bought it with a lot, and I'll kind of show you that lot as I keep going. I love this game, Rainbow Six. I wish I still had it, but and if you don't know about it, it's kind of like a tactical shooter, like most Tom Clancy's are. This is the pre-order bonus disc of Chronicles of Riddick. Again, came with a lot. It includes interaction with the game, complete interactive video. I don't know my glasses. A trailer for the movie that was new back then. But yeah, I mean it's pretty cool to have. Came with a lot. No reason to resell it. Not gonna get much for it. LucasArts Xbox Experience again came with a lot. It comes with a couple Star Wars games, demos for Gladius, Armed and Dangerous, Wrath Unleashed, and it's got trailers for a couple Star Wars games in here. So it's pretty cool. Kind of interesting. Cool to have back in the day. Another one that came with a lot is Alias, the demo disc for demo disc 31. So this would have been May 2004. So it had Ballers, Racing, Alias. That's something else in there too. Here I could just read it. Playable demos for Alias, Sonic Heroes, and Toka Race Driving. And they had some other. It had downloads for. What was it? It had downloads for Unreal 2, so that's pretty cool. This one came with Battlefield Bad Company 2. I'm just reading off the demos you can play. Sid's Pirates and Dark Watch. I just got it for the Dark Watch one, but it came with a lot as well. Pretty cool. I think it was like 20 or 25 demo discs that came with it. There's only 5 ones. Rogue Ops, Mobile Select 3, PsyOps, and Chronicles of Riddick. And then, yeah, that's it. But, another demo disc from Demo Disc 32. Demo Disc 30. This one was a weaker one. I didn't really like Breakdown. It was a big seller on there, so I didn't really, it was whatever to me. This came with the Ninja Gaiden. This is one of the first demo discs I ever had, and I sold it, and it came back with a lot. It had Ninja Gaiden, Tenchu, MLB, and Topspin. I just think it was really cool to play the first. It played like the whole first level of Ninja Gaiden too, and up to the boss. I think it quit after the boss. This one had Project Gotham Racing, NHL Hits, Crimson Size, and Dungeons and Dragons or whatever. It was alright. Another one. This had 10 actually. This had Armed and Dangerous, Roadkill, Grab by the Ghoulies, Madden 04, ESPN NBA, Drake, which is like a platformer, NCAA, Metal Arms, SSX3. It had exclusive content for X2 back in the day, the X-Men 2, so that's pretty cool. This was a favorite demo disc of mine. I'm going to get through these, don't worry. It had Metal Arms in there, it had Dino Crisis, it had Voodoo Vince as well, and then Outlaw Volleyball was another cool one that had on there. And it was fun to just kind of try those games out before you got them. And then, see what was on there and see if you liked them or not. So we continue on. I got Blood Rain 2. It's a really cool platform where you're like a vampire that goes through the time and whatnot, and you get to do certain quests and things like that. And it's just really, it's a great platformer. It's really fun. Really bloody, but if you're into vampires and stuff like that, which I'm not, but good game. The Halo 2 multiplayer map pack. Everybody had this. So yeah, gave you the maps. It was fun for online. I never got to play online. Kind of came with a lot I had, sadly, but well. I downloaded the maps. I played them like LAN party kind of thing, so it was cool. Kill Switch. This is a third-person shooter that I find pretty underrated. It had really cool mechanics, really real-life mechanics, if you say, and it's just really badass-looking cover on the back there. And it had a great story. Could have taken a lot, but it kind of died sadly. And I think if it had an online multiplayer, it would have been something. But oh well, good third-person shooter to pick up. Soldiers of Fortune 2 Double Helix. This game, the first one was awesome on the PC. It was super bloody though, like one of the most violent shooters I think. But this Soldier of Fortune 2 was really good. It was only multiplayer. Oh, it did have a live. I didn't know that. It's a lot of fun. I like the soldier games. Like I'm really a first-person shooter fan, so it was fun to play around. Really hard too, and kind of had the old PC mechanics, so it was cool. What do we got here? Manhunt. This game was crazy. You are an escaped convict, and he like kind of like Saw watches you to see what you'll do. And I mean, some of the stuff in this game, it's just brutal, but it's a fun game. Really fun game by Rockstar. Really well done. And I love it. It's very hard to get really stealthy in it, but once you get the hang of it, it's awesome. Great story, great gameplay. What else I got here? Forza Motorsport, great racer. Everybody knows Forza. Great cars, great tracks and whatnot. I picked this up in another state actually. Destroy All Humans 2. I always wanted to play him, and I never really got a chance, so I picked up the sequel, and I had a good time with it. Story mode's fun. And it's funded by Pandemic Studios. And probably all aware of it. You're an alien. You destroy humans. It's comedy. That's fun. Another favorite of mine here, Burnout 3 Takedown. This game was a crazy racer. You can like literally, the cars blow up, and the action scenes are just great. I love the Burnout series, especially I think it was Revenge came out too. That was a good one. Burnout died for me now, but this is my favorite of all of them. We have Star Wars Republic Commando. This kind of came with a lot. I didn't expect to get much out of it, but it is a really, really good shooter. It's a first-person Clone Wars spin-off, and you're kind of a tactical commander too. You control your squad and whatnot, and that's a cool part of it too. So if like people die, you can heal them and things like that. But I did not expect much out of it, and I got complete greatness out of this game. I'm only a little ways in yet, but it's super fun. I recommend it. It's a hidden gem in my opinion. What else we got? Save that for last. More demo discs. DSX Invisible War demo disc 27. Had Jedi in there, and it had an NBA game in there as well. Had a Star Wars game. And SpongeBob. That was a cool demo disc. This one was interesting. It had Jade Empire to play and Area 51 to play as well, so that was pretty cool. Sorry about that. I don't know what that is. I played a lot of the Jade Empire games. I did not expect to like it. It's by BioWare. It's like the original game before Bioshock. Really fun to play. Did not realize it would be that fun, but yeah, it was cool. I never got the game though. Oh, it also had a couple of Halo 2 downloads. I remember that. It had like maps and things. It's another demo disc. It's a Rainbow Six 3 companion demo disc and included new missions for Splinter Cell and Ghost Recon. I do not have these games anymore, but it came with a lot, and I just, I didn't pass it up. Unreal Championship 2. I love the first Unreal game, and I love the Unreal and the Dreamcast, which I wish I still had, but this game was better graphics, a little faster gameplay, and I like the controller better. And it's a shooter. It's fun. You shoot around. It's deathmatch the whole time. There's not really any story to it, but that was okay. Because once I got in the story, I didn't really care for it too much. We got the first Blood Rain. I like Blood Rain 1 a little bit better than Blood Rain 2. I just felt it was a better gameplay, better game in general. But I mean, same thing. You're a vampire, platformer. I didn't get too far into it, sadly, but this game is really, really fun. I do recommend it. A good shooter, oh my god. Time Splitters 2. You go through time and you shoot things, and it's just the craziest story, and it is by far, I would say it's up there with like Halo 2 is the best first-person shooter on the Xbox, if not the best, honestly, because I thought Halo 2 was really good. Halo, definitely the first one, but Time Splitters 2 is a great pickup. I'd check it out. There's some of the mechanics in here are just nuts, and it's awesome. We have, a gem of mine, Counter-Strike. You guys are probably aware this was originally just an engine for Valve, but then they turned it into a game, I guess, or something like that. I love this game. Not too much in it. I mean, it really just make the match and you go. Really clunky, but it's really, really fun. It's really nostalgic for me, so I've had it forever. And what else I got here? Oh, here we go. Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay. This game is you got to be stealthy. It's kind of like stealth platformer, I guess you would say in a way, stealth action game. It's really hard, but if you get into it, it's really got some great games, and it's funny because it's from a movie too, so you don't expect that from a movie game. But this is a fantastic game. Okay, another one. Demo Disc 24. Nothing too much to say about that. Just Demo Disc 24. Oh my God, more. And there's another Demo Disc, Rally Sport 2, Demo Disc 33. Nothing special either. We'll go with this. This came with my Xbox. I sold it and I found it for $1, so I got it again. I just got it because I like to play football games occasionally. So NCAA Football 2005 and Top Spin. Played this a lot when I was a kid and things like that, and I was kind of glad to just re-get it. I kind of regretted selling it. Oh, here's something. The Conquer Demo Disc. This played through the World War II spin-off mission kind of thing. And really fun. I mean, I love the Conquer on the 64, but the Xbox improved. It did censor quite a bit, which I regrettably, I hate to say that, but it did. But the mission on here was super duper fun, and it was good. You got to play a little bit of Conquer without paying the price tag of it, so that was cool. More. Okay, Half-Life 2, a game I did not expect to get into. I found it for $4 on eBay, and I bought it just for the hell of it, and wound up. Oh my God, not again. Wound up really enjoying this game. I got to episode 9 with the chopper, and I was right about to get to like the end of that, and I saved it at a weird spot, and I was dying on health, and could never get past it. But this game was by far, I got addicted. I was playing it nonstop, and that doesn't happen for me a lot with games because a lot of times I can pick them up, put them back down. But this game was fantastic. I wish one day I'm gonna go back and beat it, but there's a lot to it. There's a lot of the story is incredible. I wish kind of they made a movie or a TV series about it because they really could. And I mean, just really well done PC to console port. My God. Everybody had this, and it's awesome. Halo 2 or Halo, the first one, great game. 10 levels of pure awesomeness. Everybody knows Halo. Halo 2, not as good as Halo 1 in my opinion, but the multiplayer, like I didn't get to play online that much before it died, but just changed the way games are to this day, and I appreciate it for that. And Halo 2, enough said. Kind of an indie platform no one really knew about. It's for kids necessarily, but really fun was Torque Prehistoric Punk. And this game was you're like you start in the Stone Age or something like that. And you go work your way up to like future. Really fun platformer. I had a good time with that. Time Splitters Future Perfect was the M-rated edition of Time Splitters, I guess you could say, and I liked it. I mean, it was fun, it was good, but I still think 2 was a little bit better. But this game, I mean, improved upon some things, and the story was really good, well done as well. So yeah, appreciate that. The game that crashed was it this game? It was one of the games that crashed my Xbox. I think I sold that. Yeah, this isn't it, but this was one of the games I was playing on the last Xbox original I had before it died. Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. Very fantastic game. This was kind of like the game to play before like Modern Warfare came out. So this was just, it was really fun. I think it had like up to 40 people online you could play with as well, which is crazy for the time. So I mean, it's just a good game, and it's got a really good campaign too, which you can replay. So that was fun. Go through this one. Solid Damage. I thought it was a different game. I picked it up for like $2. It's like you play a bunch of mini games. Kind of fun to have for like a party game, but I don't really party game much, so it's just there. Thinking about selling it, maybe not. Great comic. It's like a comical shooter. Serious Sam. It's fast paced. You shoot a bunch of aliens. It's crazy, but it's super fun. I've done multiplayer with this many different times, and it's a blast to play through. Single player and multiplayer. It's really fast, kind of Doom style in a way, but better graphics, of course. And the Sam dude, he's pretty funny too in there because he's kind of got like a Duke Nukem sense to him. So really good game. And I mean, I want to get the sequel if I ever had a chance, but yeah, fantastic. This is interesting. Yeah, Far Cry Instincts. This is the first Far Cry, I believe. And this game was really well done for like open world shooters. I mean, you're on this island, you interact with boats and jeeps and all this, and just really crazy some of the stuff you got to do. And I love it for that, and it's very unique, and nothing has really come close to Far Cry in my opinion, especially the first one. So yeah, I hold a special place in my heart for this game. Great game. I'm down to my 3. All right, let me go with 50 Cent Bulletproof. This game is very bad gameplay-wise, but I love it. I think it's super fun to be the G Unit and just go around and like blow up the government or whatever they're doing. And it's like a beat 'em up, third person. You're with like him and little. I want to say you're with. Oh my God, what's his name? I forgot his name. Young Buck. Young Buck's in there, and then you're like Scrappy, I think, too, the guy that Money in the Bank's on. like kind of 2000s hip hop gone way too crazy, but it's just a fun game to play. It really is. And 50 Cent comments throughout the whole thing, like he's the main character and he's got the voice acting. It's fun. All right, my last two, Conquer, Live and Reloaded. I've been looking for this forever, and I know the case is in terrible condition, but I only got this in Republic Commando for like $22, which is crazy because usually Conquer's about 50 alone. Even though the disc is, the case is beat up, the disc is fine. So I mean, to play this game, I love Conquer, one of the best platformers ever done. Rare, hands down, did great. I hate the censorship they had in this game with the Xbox, because originally it was supposed to be live and uncut, but they changed it due to Microsoft kind of being weary, which I get. It's a pretty racy game, but still has the humor. The bleeps are funny. It's a great game to play through, and I recommend it. It's pricey, but it's well worth it. My final game, I actually beat this game in less than 2 days, which is crazy. I never play a game this much, but I never expected to even like it either. I always want to play it, never get a chance. Finally picked it up, Black. I think this is, I take back what I said. This is the best first-person shooter on the Xbox, and I think this is the best first-person shooter I think I ever played. The graphics in here are crazy, unreally realistically real, which was, for the time, they were incredible. It looked like Modern Warfare, but like 2 years prior, a year prior. Very short. I mean, it leaves you hanging to it. If you play through the story, like the ending, you want to know what happens, and it just cuts. And I mean, the crazy gunplay. I mean, there's bullets flying through this thing, and it's just super fun. It's only one player, so there's only a single player to play through, but I recommend it highly. I beat it, I think, because it will keep your stats in it. I think I beat it in under 10 hours, if not even less, maybe 7. Because I played, oh my god, I played this game. I could not put it down. And like I said, very rarely does that happen to me with the game, but this game I had to beat. I had to know what happened, and did not disappoint. It was the craziest, I mean, so much fun to play this game. And I mean, my personal favorite shooter, hands down. So yeah, that was my Xbox collection updated. Thank you for watching, and yeah, take it easy.